and welcome. I'm so glad you're back. My name is Anne and I'm with bluegrassarts.com, and today we're going to finish up a card that we started earlier this week, and we went through and did the watercolor painting process, and it's all dry, and I've just penciled in a little bit of hand lettering for Happy Holidays. And you don't have to pencil it in, but if you're a little hesitant to come in and put ink straight on your watercolor card that you've worked on, most inks you can erase it later once it's fully dry. Okay, and I'm working with the Kuretake Sumi ink today, and I really enjoy working with this ink. And this is our Nico G, my Nico G nib. Okay, and before we start, I'm going to go through and practice a little bit on this practice sheet, and I will show you some of the techniques I use with the lettering. This is a pointed nib, and it gets flexible. See, it gets wide when you push. You want to be gentle with them because some of them are more delicate than others, but they're a little bit delicate. And maybe I can tilt the camera a little. There we go. And if you've never worked with a dip pen before, sometimes the ink will just not cover when you first start, the ink won't cover the nib fully properly. It'll clump into little droplets. So you don't want that. You want it to be nice and smooth on the nib, like that. Okay, so I'm just doing kind of a cursive writing, not really a full copper plate. I'm keeping it simple. Okay, and the upstrokes are thinner and your downstrokes are thicker. And, you know, everyone's style is a little bit different. I'm by no means a calligraphy master of any kind, but I do enjoy adding lettering to cards. If you think doing lettering like this is something you would enjoy, it's making a resurgence in the old arts, and there are some great books out right now. Just look up pointed pen calligraphy. If you'd rather do more modern with just markers and not worry about the dip pen and the nib, you can just look up hand lettering. But there's something really magical about a dip pen that you just can't duplicate any other way. It's not super portable, and it has a little bit of a learning curve, as you know, all of the arts and crafts do. Now see, I got snagged there just a little. So you have to make sure you keep a soft touch. And that's why we have a practice page. This is just a really smooth Bristol board. And we'll try Merry Christmas. And one of my favorite stores I like for these kind of supplies are Paper Ink Arts. That's a website out of Nashville. They have a lot of nice supplies with good prices. I don't have an affiliation with them or anything. But see this, I just let this take the character of my writing. Because I'm not a calligrapher by trade, so I don't go in and learn the different fonts really. It's just something I like to integrate into cards and stuff sometimes. There, so there's some examples. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, just for practice. And then if you were going to integrate that into your card, like the one we had, the one we did earlier this week, you can, again, plan it out if you want to see where all your lettering is going to go, to make sure you have your spacing the way you want it. And you might decide to move things around a little bit, you know, to make sure that it has the overall look that you want. And then you make sure you have a gentle and kind of even hand. There are lots of good videos too, if you want to watch people do some amazing pointed pen calligraphy work. And the embellishments can just be very elaborate. It's an art all its own. And again, I'm not as much a calligrapher with this as I am I just really enjoy adding it to the cards. But I thought it would be fun to introduce you to a little bit of lettering. It's something fun to take up over the holidays. I would say when you're getting started, you may not want to go directly into a waterproof ink unless you're planning to paint over it with watercolors or other inks that are transparent. Because it makes it easier to clean your nib, or if you have a spill or get it on your hands. If it's not waterproof right away. And there's our Happy Holidays. Is that focusing for you? There we go. A little bit. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how that came out. I had a lot of fun with it. And if with this particular ink, I just swish it in water when I'm done, and I wipe the nib or pull it out so it comes out like that. Swish it in the water, make sure I've got any ink off that might be there, and then I wipe everything I can off the nib. If there's any residue that stays on, you can use an ink cleaner. Some people keep a little soft toothbrush around to scrub. And if you're interested in the different kinds of nibs, these are just some of the nibs that I have that are this type. This is a Zebra G. Oh, did I say Nico G? There, Zebra G. And it's a G because it has a little G there. Can you see? Let's see the little G. Oh, that's not wanting to focus. There you go. there. Can you pick up the G on the side? And this one is the Bras Rose. It has a very nice soft nib, so it can give you a flexibility, but it takes a little bit of extra practice to control that. And there are smaller ones that do tinier writing. Oh, here's the Blue Pumpkin is its nickname. It does a little bit of a wider line, and it's nice and flexible too. And there are several others in here. This one's nice. It's very scratchy though. And then here's the, oh no, that's another Leonard. But you can look for pointed pen calligraphy, and if you like the flexible nib idea, you can look especially for the ones that have G in the name, or look for a G type nib and they have a lot of flexibility. That's the kind I enjoy. I like to look for the zebra, the Bras name, and the Nico G. And then this type of holder is very nice for the kind of lettering we're doing. It gives it an angle, so it's not pointing right down into the paper. It has a little bit of an angle to it, and you're not pointing straight down because of the sharpness that you're holding it on a little bit of a flat edge. A flat angle, not completely flat, but just so that you're not digging the tip into the paper, because it'll catch and give you splatters. But that's just a little introduction into the lettering that I like doing on cards and some other works. And if you'd like to see more, let me know. I'd be happy to do that with you. And it's been fun again today to do this video for you. Please remember to click like. It really will help me out to build the channel, and share with your friends and subscribe so you can see what's coming up next. Thanks again. Have a happy holiday and see you soon. Bye-bye.